What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastamynd here with Ohio Cannabis Live. Welcome back to my Friday stream that we do every Friday. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. Somebody just told me a new trick that I didn't know about is that when my channel was shut down, that kind of affected me in the algorithm. So what you should do to make sure you get notified of the new video and the live video is to unsubscribe and then resubscribe, and make sure you check the notification bell for updates. And that should fix the algorithm, is what I'm being told. And that should help us get back on track. So when I go live, you'll know about it. So again, I'll say that again: unsubscribe, then resubscribe, and then recheck the notification bell. And that'll reset your notifications so that you'll be alerted whenever I go live, whether it's Friday or any other time when I upload new content. Happy Friday. What y'all medicating on today? Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Corey. We're just now getting warmed up. We're just now getting everybody here. So, you know, it's a pretty gloomy day. I mean, I would say it's pretty gloomy here where I'm at in Columbus, Ohio. I'd love to know what the weather is like in your area. And, you know, we've got a really good show for you today. We're only going to go for about 15 minutes. You know, today we're going to really kind of just be practicing about the live town hall that we're going to hopefully have tomorrow, if I can get the Zoom to work properly for me. We're going to stream live tomorrow, and we'll be open. You'll be able to come in through Zoom and talk and ask questions. I do also want to let you know that Representative Casey Weinstein will be with us next week. He will be coming on the show to give us some perspective from a legislator's perspective and show his support for issue 2. So make sure you watch next week, because that's going to be a real good episode. Because like I said, I got Casey Weinstein, Representative Casey Weinstein coming. So looking forward to seeing you on there, Mr. Weinstein. And you know, we're going to have other guests on the show too between now and November 7th. I'm sure that there'll be others that will want to come on here, and we'll try to get Tom Herron on here as well. That way we can get some more questions answered, because I don't have all the answers. All I can tell you for sure is that voting yes on Ohio Issue 2 is going to legalize cannabis for adults over age 21, and it is going to permit home grow. There is going to be a 10% rec tax added onto that. There is going to be a program in there for social equity and social justice to help people who have been impacted with the war on drugs. And, you know, there's some other things in the law. I encourage you to read it. You can read the language for issue 2 on my website, ohiocannabislive.com. Just go to my blog section and I have it there for you. You know, we're at a point now where early voting has begun. Over 9,000 people have already voted early. That's an outstanding number. That's very similar to what we saw in August, but there's still more to be counted. There's going to people be doing mail-in ballots, everything else. So, you know, the main thing we have to make people understand is that, you know, there is a lot of people who are going to sleep on going to the polls. Not intentionally, but because they're not getting the message. So the message that we have to keep repeating, everybody, is you got to be ready to vote on November 7th. They're saying, the polls now saying 58% of Ohio residents that they surveyed support issue 2, among other things. But I want to make sure. I want it to be like 80% of Ohio. I mean, we get everybody up and together. Don't let your neighbor make an excuse about his gun or about something about his job or something. Tell him, hey man, your vote is your vote. Go vote and worry about that other stuff later, because laws will have to be changed. Once we go legal, we'll have to make all kinds of adjustments for housing, for employment. You know, there'll be all new type of things being done. Don't just think of it as having more access to cannabis. think of it as having access to more opportunities. More opportunities for you to become a small business owner if you would like. More opportunities for you to use the gift you already got in a much bigger and much more better way. Imagine you being the guy that crafted his own strains that are now only known to Ohio. Imagine the breeding opportunities we're going to have here once we're able to do our own R&D at home. You know, there's a lot of people who are going to be happy, especially people who are veterans, people who have cancer, people who are really poor and don't have enough money to get their med card, which I'm working on something where I'm going to be able to help you get your med card. So no worries. And there's still going to be a reason, hopefully, to have a med card, because we want to make sure that people who need access to medical cannabis for medical reasons will still have that access. So I know there are some people who are concerned that if we legalize issue 2, that this could have some impact on the medical program. And most certainly, we're hoping the impact will be positive, because some of the rules that they have just won't make sense anymore. You know, trying to explain to a recreational user about day units, it's just not going to work. So there's going to be too much extra work to try to have Formula A and Formula B. But know this, as a medical cannabis patient, you can possess up to a 9-day supply. Well, that's gee golly over 8 ounces. That's going to be more than your rec user will be able to possess. So think about that for a second. Also think about that if you still like to go up north, that there are also perks for our medical patients that are going up there. So, you know, Ohio medical cannabis cards still get you a discount up north too, in case you didn't know that. Also, if you are now a spender user, you know, you can earn rewards across the state. Spender's gotten bigger. We're getting ready to launch it here on our site. And yes, the issue 2 shirts are in. The new Ohio Cannabis Live beanies are in. Oh, it's cold outside. Get you an Ohio Cannabis Live beanie. Did they spell live right this time? Did they spell cannabis right? Y'all better check it. Last time I ordered it, they spelled cannabis wrong. I just now found out. How come nobody told me that the mailing people spelled live wrong on the shipping label, Jimmy? Look at your shipping label, Jimmy. Hey, Lynette, you're here. You got your button for your purse. All right. Well, I need to see a picture. Send me some pictures. If you got you some issue 2 merch or some Ohio Cannabis Live merch, I would love to see your pictures. No, I'm not going to share it on social media unless you let me. If you let me do that, that'd be great. But no. And, you know, I just want to let you know that, you know, we're coming into the final countdown here. You have to share the stream as much as you can. We're trying to get as much information out as possible. Really kind of break down the things that, you know, people are most concerned about. But at the same time, we want to make sure that people know that this is going to be a smooth process, hopefully. But we know it's Ohio. Why am I saying that? It ain't going to be no smooth process. Psych! Man, they're gonna make it the hardest thing ever, but it'll get done. And all you gotta do is just go over in this box behind me and drop in the. It's right there somewhere. Okay, it's 3-dimensional stuff doesn't work for me. Yes. Yeah, you just drop it right in there, and you're done. Don't worry about anything else. Don't think about anything else but voting yes on issue 2. And just think, you know, there's a lot of opportunities. And that leads me to what I want to tell you is that earlier this week on Monday, I had an opportunity to host an event at Hocking College. Shout out to Hocking College, Ohio, for hosting the Ohio Cannabis Live Lunch and Learn. Shout out to Standard Wellness and Bentley's we had the CEO of Staring Wellness there, and we also had the Broderick, and we had Bill from Bennett Leaves there, and Bill running the company under his leadership. Bennett Leaves is the #1 gummy processing selling company. They got products in every dispensary that I could possibly think of. So I really appreciate their support, and we're all here for the same reason, and that's this plant, and it brings us all together in a very unique way. So what we got to keep doing here is building the momentum. Before you know it, it'll be November 7th. And we want everybody to wake up and realize, oh, shit, I got to vote today. Today's the day. Today's the day that we change Ohio's history. And, we're going to start going around and educating people about medical cannabis, because there are medical benefits to cannabis. Whether you're going to use it for recreational or not, that's totally fine. I can't wait for you to be able to grow something. But there are some things that we should address. And this is the part that, now, everybody's going to ask this question over and over again. What about my gun? Okay. And I'm going to ask this question to some of these legislators. I'm going to ask this question. What about my gun? And I don't want to get too far into it today, because I want to hear what they have to say about that. Because I support the right to protect yourself. And I don't see how it's okay for someone to be able to go buy a 12-pack of beer and own a gun. They can go buy a carton of cigarettes and own a gun. But you can't go buy some legal cannabis. It's still on the form. It's still a federal issue. It's still a problem. So we're going to spend some time looking into this so that we can find out once and for all what is going to be the thinking when somebody says, man, I'm not giving up all my guns just for a plant. I'm going to have both. And how are you going to stop me? Is it worth you trying to stop me? But we also know that there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be against issue 2, and they're going to tell us that it's bad for the children, it's bad for this and bad for that. But these same people, these same folks, have been reaping the benefits of the medical cannabis program. And to this day, and we should start a new hashtag, where is the money? Where is all the extra money that came out of medical marijuana going to? Where are they putting it? Are they putting it into roads? Are they putting it in the schools? Are they putting it into the lottery? Are they putting it in the infrastructure? Are they putting it back into the medical program? Are they doing a social equity study with it? Are they upgrading the road? Are they giving back to the community? Or are they just pocketing all that money from the Ohio medical marijuana program and just putting it back in their pocket and still sitting up here talking about, well, it ain't like my grandma's weed from back in 1984. And it's much stronger with you. You damn right it better be a lot stronger than that weed from 1984. Stop playing with me, man. We done learned how to grow better cannabis in Ohio. Haven't we? Haven't we? Yes, we have. So why are these folks still sitting out here in the dark, not getting it? They could be up here. We could all be up here living the gold rush of cannabis like other states, like Michigan. Michigan, they might as well pay for a commercial against it. They don't want issue 2 to pass. They telling you on your web, hey man, vote no, man, because then you won't have a reason to go to Michigan no more. Vote no, because you can still go to Michigan, bruh. You can still make that 3.5 6-hour trip with the risk of a felony, go right ahead and do so. Nah. I like going right here in my state where I can spend what I can afford. I can sit on the internet and look at them all and decide which one I want to spend my money with. And then after I do that, I could order online and decide what time I want to get there to pick it up. And I can decide if I want to get out the car or not. I can decide if I want to use my app or not, or if I just want to use cash or not, or if I just want to go to the ATM inside. But I can make those choices. And guess what? I got plenty of time. I can do it. Mastamynd secret, I shop at night. I wait till everything closed. That's when I do my shopping. Nighttime. It's the most relaxing thing to do, to go to sleep looking at cannabis online for sale legally. You do. Because in Ohio, medical marijuana is legal under Ohio House Bill 523. The use of medical cannabis is authorized as long as the individual has a qualified medical condition under the Ohio Medical Marijuana Control Program. So that's not going to change. Just know that on December 30th, January 1st, we got a lot to wait for, because the Board of Pharmacy will no longer be in charge of our program. The Commerce Department. Hey, Commerce, when you coming on the show to tell us what you're going to do? We got lots and lots of questions for the Commerce Department. We would love to get some answers. So I guess I'm going to have to email the Commerce Department and say, can someone from Commerce Department come on the show and explain to us what the plan is? I want to know. Hey, Dylan. Hey, RC Robinson. Yeah, you know they flushing that money. You know it. They flushing it in their pockets, stuffing it in the trunk, got it in the wall in the house, got it in a box in the backyard. Ohio hasn't seen $1 of that medical marijuana money reinvested back into the infrastructure of the state in any way, shape, or form. And if it has, I'm calling you. I'm calling you out on it. Let's see it. So Ohio Cannabis Media, Ohio Cannabis News Media, we want to see it. I think we need to file a Freedom of Information request asking what happened to all that money. I mean, we should have a cannabis lottery with all that money they collected. I mean, just in the application process alone, do you know that they collected nearly $7 million and only gave out 100 or so licenses? 130 licenses. Maybe some extra we don't know about yet. Yeah. So there's a lot to learn. There's a lot for us to know. So I know that you're going to have questions about home grow. I know that you're going to have questions about guns. I know you're going to have questions about housing. So what I think you should do is you start working on questions that you think you might want to ask, and we'll try to get those questions answered. Now, you can certainly email us at our new email address, info@ohiocannabislive.com. It's a little bit easier to remember. We still have the other Gmail address, but if you look at the bottom of the site, that's the address. And that's something else I want to talk about too. Is we had an issue with the site where we changed the color in the background and it somehow made everything weird with the shopping cart. I just want to let everybody know we fixed that, and now it's kind of like it was before, but a little bit nicer. So if you're looking at the site on the phone, it should be a little bit easier on the eyes right now, especially in our shopping section. So if you haven't already, we're selling lots of shirts and hats and buttons. Make sure you get your merchandise at ohiocannabislive.com/shop. And something else that you might not have known is that we have a membership program here now, along with the merch, and you can join the membership. It's only $1.99 a month. It helps support the channel, gives you a couple extra features. As you can see, Jimmy's a member, so he's got a special badge next to his name. So every time Jimmy talks, you're going to see that star badge there. So if you become a member, you too will have that little star badge next to your name, and everybody know that you a boss. Nah, but hey, I appreciate you, Jimmy, for being here. I appreciate all of you for being here, and it's good to meet new viewers every week, and to reach more and more people. And thanks to the folks of Reddit for watching as well. I see a lot of you have tuned in, so thanks again for watching from the Reddit community. We're trying to be across as many platforms as we can. We're trying to get as much information as we can out here. And the goal here is to make sure that people get the information and they realize that, this is a big chance for us to basically legalize cannabis in Ohio, and also for us to be able to legally grow 6 plants per person up to 12 plants per household. I mean, that's going to be at least a start. I mean, it's not everything, it's not perfect, but at least we'll start somewhere. But I have so many other things I'm thinking about, like, how many people can open up new grow stores, clone stores, seed stores. There's all kind of opportunities for you to be a part of the industry. Some things you'll be able to do. You won't even have to leave your house. Imagine that. You don't have to leave your house and you can make money at home. So, I'm going to ask, let's get wrapped at the end of the day. Say, what are you having for dinner today? I think I'm having pork chops and some other items. What you having for dinner today? Make sure you tell me that in the comments. And, make sure you visit the website, get you some buttons. I mean, the buttons start out, we're having a sale. You can get you some buttons. We got small ones and we got big ones. Thank you to everyone who placed orders. I really appreciate the orders. The website broke a new all-time record. Also, if you haven't, check out my latest blog story. I'm trying to get more consistent with the blog posts, but I'm not seeing a lot of viewers. So if you haven't went there, if you didn't get the notification, well, let me know, because we're sending out blog posts or news posts. Try to get it done a couple more times a week. We don't want to just spam you with a bunch of posts, but if you're not receiving our message, we would like to know that, because we are sending it out, and it is something we're doing. Hey, Mike, thank you for the super chat. I love that the little guy's waving at me there. Thank you. So yes, also, if you are not familiar with how super chat works, that allows you to leave a donation during the live stream. And if you're watching on the replay, you can actually do a super chat thanks, and that's where you slide to the left on your mobile device. I should have an animation do this. I haven't done this yet. And you can press thanks, and you can do $1 and up, and that basically goes to me, even though YouTube steals half the money. I do get a little bit of that, and every bit helps, and that helps keep the algorithm going. That shows YouTube that people do support this channel and what we're doing here, and everything we're doing here is honest, legit stuff, and that we're here to bring you information, we're here to bring you education, and we're also here to have some fun too, man. Everything can't be all serious. What I have been working on all day was to where I was going to have it so that everybody will be able to come in here and join me live, but I'm still running into an issue with the audio, so I haven't been able to get that to work yet. But I will get it working as I always do. And I may come on here at some point, and you may see a test stream, and that's just me again trying to get the audio working, so that if you're in the Zoom, you're talking, that everybody else that's watching it on YouTube will be able to hear it. It seems like with Zoom, you can only stream live to one platform at a time. Hey, Jimmy, thank you for the $2 super chat. Keep doing the work. I appreciate you, man. See, now we up to $6.99 on the super chat today. Another great day. I really appreciate it. That's what keeps the channel going. So thank you very much. That helps me a lot, and it's really just been a journey, and I just want to tell you a couple little things. I don't have any. I do have one more procedure that's gonna come up that's gonna be weird, and that's my nose surgery. And my nose looks perfectly fine, but in the inside, it's stuffed up with cartilage, so they gotta like fix it. So I'm just giving you the basics. And so what I'll have to do, hey, thank you, Lynette, for $1.99. I see that there. I love that little kitty, the little kitty cat there. That is very cute. And I always think that y'all can't see those little icons popping up, but now we're up to 898. So now we're on our way to breaking another record on the stream here. So that's always great to do. I see we got 15 viewers. Everybody says, you need to get 1,000 viewers. I said, man, they keep trying to shut us down, man. We have to be very careful. Just so you understand that, we still are on probation here on the channel. So we do have to be very careful what we say and do. And that's why, for some of those who have wondered why I haven't put out like a bunch of review videos like I normally would, or a bunch of, device videos or whatever, it's simply because we cannot do that right now. On the website, we're trying to figure out the best way to get content on there. There is so much content that I've created. By the way, this is the 701 video for Ohio Cannabis Live. So we have uploaded 701 videos as of this live stream, and that's a lot of videos. And we're over 400,000 views right now, on our way to 500,000 views, and we're continue to go. And we're really it's been a long time. 701 videos. I can't believe it myself when I look at it. Like, I've created 701 videos, and those are the ones that are on here. Like, there's a lot of them you haven't seen. I never uploaded, that I got mad, or I just couldn't get the editing done to what I like. I'm so picky about how things look. So I'm trying to show you that, going to Ohio Media School did teach me a few things about productions, and trying to make things look more professional, and try to present in a way that you say, man, this is a news media station. This isn't just some guy out here smoking weed. And, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just, they make a lot of rules, and I think these rules are kind of ridiculous. And sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do for the people. So don't forget to tell me in the comments what you have for dinner. Don't forget to do the subscribe, and then unsubscribe, and then resubscribe, and then like it. Hit the notification bell for updates. Rumble. I'm on Rumble, but I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, so before I go, let's see if I can get this Rumble thing to pull up, man. I thought somebody mentioned this to me, and I said, what the heck? I've never heard of Rumble. And I'm thinking, like, is it something that, let me see. I am on Rumble. It just sounds so weird. So here I am on Rumble. So yes, I am on Rumble. And I will put the, I don't even know how to share this thing. Let me see. Okay, I will share my Rumble thingy. Hey, Captain Green Tokere, ahoy, ahoy, matey. Here's the Rumble. Here's the link to Rumble. So go follow me on Rumble. Yeah. So I think that I've never heard of it. Somebody taught me about it, and I was like, Rumble. Okay, that's a new one. So yes, go follow me on Rumble, and if I get a bunch of followers on Rumble, then I will put some more videos on Rumble, and maybe I'll do something more wild. I'm also on WeedTube. I don't know if anybody's familiar with WeedTube, but that's another place where people are just maybe it's gone. I don't see it there no more. Wow. I guess there is no. I guess I was wrong. WeedTube's gone. It was there at one point, and they must have shut it down, or maybe it became Rumble. I don't know. Wow, surprised. Twitch gives you more freedoms. Yeah, and I'm planning to do something. With that, I'm going to do some metaverse stuff in Twitch. And I don't know if anybody else has an Oculus Quest that would like to join me in the metaverse. I've got my headset right here. And one day I'm going to come on live and I'm going to say, I'm here, but I'm actually here inside the metaverse. And I'm going to host the whole show from inside the metaverse. And that's going to be an interesting thing. So it's going to happen. So just keep an eye out for that. Well, I appreciate all of you being here. I really appreciate you. Make sure you tell everybody to watch the video, hit the like, subscribe button, and tell them, share the video with everybody they know, and to make sure you vote yes on issue 2. But yes, I will see all of you soon. Thanks for being here.